Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan's offense will get the first crack at it here. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, you think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV, two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition and been so much more competitive now that Michigan's also getting some wins.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim Stillwagon. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent, it's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there off.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
They'll run play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Looking for room. It's Edwards. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Warren. They're trying to get to him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, both at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Back to pass, it's Warren. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you're going to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Got a lot of running room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Ibuka. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. A game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again,
oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paula, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On the move, it's Edwards. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Warren. Getting some heat. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get to it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fast motion from the offense. Off play action on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Back to throw, it's Warren. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Trying play action. Coming after it. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the lone running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They're bringing heat. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half. And it's caught inside the 25. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They want to throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback's got to do a better job with the clock going off in his head, guys. I mean, he had all day to throw that. He could have worked through his progressions twice, but because he held it too long, he got hit, and that forced the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Warren. Swings it out to the flat. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can have. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these two programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 25, he's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Howard. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
17, Michigan 3.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When that snow's coming down, it's even thicker than rain. It just affects the football. You can't get as much juice on it. And you could tell the QB couldn't get it to the wide receiver where he wanted to. And the defender made a beautiful play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Howard. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking for space, it's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
To the air, it's Warren. It's complete on the right side.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Edwards. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Wolverines are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Edwards. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Finds his man in the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Snatches it on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. And he'll keep it on the naked bootleg. Steps away to find some room. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 23, Michigan 11.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. It's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in the big game.
That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
To the air, it's Warren. They're trying to get to it. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game.